think from the very first time we met Buzz and Woody in the first Toy Story, everyone wanted to go somewhere with them.
We talked about how to get the Toy Story toys into the Disney theme parks.
Buzz Lightyear Astro Blasters was one of the first projects that involved the Toy Story characters.
You spin around 360 degrees and you blast at, enemy aliens. So it's just great fun.
When we were starting to think about a new interactive attraction for Disney's California Adventure, we came up with Toy Story Mania. Toy Story Mania began as an idea of playing traditional Midway games with the Toy Story characters. So we picked from the Midway Games series the typical games, and we wanted it to feel like a three-dimensional digital real world.
There was an opportunity in the second park, the studio park in Paris, that they wanted to do a new kind of land. So the idea came out, what if it was like Andy was playing with his toys in his backyard?
It was something that would appeal to guests of all ages, to a very broad audience. It was colorful, it was kinetic, it alters your perception of scale, and it was a very immersive environment that we thought would work really well for Hong Kong as well.
There are a lot of steps that take us from the initial concept all the way to opening day. We begin with sketches, begin to build scale models, animation models, and small-scale maquettes, and then we built them in full-size.
And then we did what's called a SketchUp model, which is a 3D computer model, and that helps us as we start to go through the land, and it gives us the perspective from our point of view. Especially in a land like Toy Story where everything is over scale, understanding the composition and how those scales play to human size really helps us get into those environments.
From the time we began clearing the site, it's 18 to 20 months of in-field construction before we're ready to open the park. Buzz Lightyear greets you at the front of the land, and he's 14 feet tall. And on the blocks, you can literally walk under him.
Everything from the landscaping, we have grasses and bamboos that also helps to support that shift in scale. All of the elements, the rides, the character icons or photo opportunities are all oversized, so as soon as you walk into that land, you feel like you're the size of a toy.
So we took a look at all these different cool ride systems, and we thought, what could they be like, in themed with Toy Story? And we love the Green Army Man. And we thought, oh, wouldn't it be awesome to have, those fantastic parachute rides that you ride up and drop down? They are so much fun. And we thought, this is like perfect because the Army Man and the parachutes are part of the original film.
The guests go through the Quonset hut and through the transportation area before they board onto their parachutes. And we take them up to the top and teach them how to jump.
There's another ride that we love where you ride on this kind of like a caterpillar or something that goes in a circle, and Slinky Dog. We just looked at it and said, it is Slinky Dog. So we developed this fantastic ride that Slinky Dog is chasing his tail, and where you sit is in his slinky coils.
The ride itself really goes around in a circle. There's a little bit of a wonkiness to it as you're riding, but still very, very family friendly.
Slinky speeds up, slows down, does a few little things like that, and it's really very charming.
I grew up with Hot Wheels, and I just love Hot Wheels, and that's why they're in Toy Story, where Buzz Lightyear lands on the Red Baron and goes through the loops and goes off the jump. So we started looking at what can we do with RC car, and we thought, wow, we can make that car, that vehicle, look like RC, and we said, what if it's going on kind of a Hot Wheels track?
RC Racer is in the middle of all the action in the film, all the thrill, so of course that makes for more of a thrill ride. It's probably the most intense thrill ride of all three in the park.
And the track itself, it is 25 meters tall on either end, and you're launched up the half pipe, and you hang for a few seconds before you come back down. It's terrifying fun. It's the kind of thing where you think, oh my gosh, can I really do that? And once you do, you want to go on it again.
I think it appeals to the kids and all of us then to be a toy and be able to play with the toys in the Toy Story world.